Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Dead Cells warm-up runs. And the end is near, beta still. When is this going to be released? Because we have, I guess I'm right here. We've been rolling this beta update for quite some time now and it has not been released. And I don't know when it'll be released, but it feels like it's been taken forever, you know what I mean? Last run of Dead Cells, dude, I hate the roll bomb. Last run of Dead Cells, we used the Tonfus, if I remember correctly. And I gotta admit, it's actually not half bad. I had a pretty good time with it. It was fun to learn how to use that piece of equipment. And so I'm looking at the current equipment here and I'm like, what could we learn how to use? I know how to use a Star Pew, I just don't really like it. I know how to use Scythe Claw, I just don't really like it. I know how to use the pans, I just don't really like it. You know what I do not know how to use? I don't know how to use the King's Scepter. So why don't we take a moment, we'll try to roll King's Scepter. Upon hitting a target, you bounce into the air spinning and you do critical damage on top of it. And then if we don't like it, maybe we can just roll a tactics run because we have 3 tactics equipment in our back pocket. I don't know how to do this. Hey, come here. I don't know, this seems like actually like one of the worst pieces of equipment I've ever used. Like I just don't get it. How do you even hit with this thing? You know, I thought it was just me, maybe, I see it, that maybe I just had like a bad run with it. I couldn't figure it out in context of what I was doing previously. No, I actually think this might just be one of the worst pieces of equipment in the game. I just don't know what I'm doing with it. It doesn't seem to ever actually bounce on top of the enemies correctly. You've got to be, it's so finicky and like fiddly. There's one, like the legendary is you're invincible as long as you're spinning, but it doesn't look like you can spin forever. It looks like it's just like a very small spin. Like I'm trying to figure it out here. If we take damage, we've got that lucky half medkit drop there. I don't know why, like, it's so bouncy. Like I know it's literally something that bounces you, but like sometimes you bounce way higher than other times when you're using this. I've yet to really figure out the difference in the bounciness factor to this. I gotta be honest, I kind of just want to roll tactics run because we have actual like tactics gear. You know what? Even the freaking like you gotta like really fiddle with this to actually get the bounce, but it's so difficult. Okay, yeah, we're pretty much gonna die. Well, I mean, we're not quite dead. Oh my god. I had one-shot protection iframes in there, but I think that might be the last enemy. So if it is, all we gotta do is just get the map completion, go back, get our scrolls, do the trial, get that scroll. Like, I thought there was a way with the King's Scepter to bounce infinitely, but maybe that's incorrect. Maybe there is no infinite bounce thing. Okay, not here. Looks like there might be a little bit more to do here. Taco Sunday says, I think the scepter is something you won't like until you learn how to use it, which can take a while if it doesn't click. Yeah, it's not clicking with me. I understand the Tonfus because with the Tonfus, learning that was basically learning how to count cards. Like you had to make sure that you were correctly internalizing where you are in your hit chain and making sure that you timed your attacks correctly with the correct distance. This is just like fiddly, and I'm not a big fan of that. I guess it's got a nice like solid reach to it, you know? Because you do kind of like lunge forward a little bit. It only hits one enemy though on the bounce, it looks like, which I think makes it kind of even a little bit worse. Isn't infinite bounce just the legendary? No, the infinite bounce is the nail. Like, I think you can just bounce infinitely with the nail, but I don't even think that requires legendary. The legendary is invincible while spinning, but I believe maybe it was changed, or maybe that's the new change in this current update. I don't know. I never remember entirely how that works, depending on what update you're running. So, you know, honestly, I think I'm just gonna go for tactics, because I don't see this being a weapon I want to use ever. We have purple everything except for one piece of equipment. I'm doing a tactics run, okay? What do we got here? More HP. I'm doing a tactics run. I'm gonna find a new weapon soon. Even if we don't find a new weapon, we have the Firebrand, which is a great weapon. Even if we are okay. Okay, I don't know how I didn't get hit by either of those. Even if we don't find a new weapon like immediately, we'll still have something that's okay. All right, get the amulet. It is still tactics, we'll still take it. Take this. And there's one more to grab. We'll be at half health because I took a lot of damage, but that's okay. And you know, actually what I'll do, I'll buy the dagger, we'll re-roll it to get rid of the double damage, and then we'll have some solid equipment, I think. Because the King's Scepter, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Mantle iframes was crazy there. You do not get iframes when mantling, so that's why I was partially very surprised. I think the hitbox was just not up on the spikes yet. I think that's what it was. So we are done. Where are we going? Promenade, Sewers, Arboretum, Outskirts. Have I done a Sewers run recently? I kind of want to go to the Sewers. You know, it's been like 5 days since my last Dead Cells run. I don't remember what we went to last. If there was like a run history I could check, like Slay the Spire. But then I would also see myself dying against, you know, bosses I have no business dying to. Honestly, that would be kind of cool to have like a run report. Gives you the seed, you could replay the run. It'd be cool if they could fix the damn, you know, seed history just to make it work anyways. That would be cool. But let's get the heck out of here, go to the Sewers. Jammerlingo says, did you see my legendary Ice Shard cards run? That was so fun. Did you post a link to it? I've been a little bit Discord negligent lately, even more so than usual. Well, the freeze is not necessarily that good here, but that's okay. Ooh, I'll eat that, thank you. Well, now I'm poisoned. Really what I just need to do is, you know, spend more time, but also I just don't have a lot of time right now. I've been neglectful, I apologize to everyone. But I did not see it. I gotta admit something though, I don't like Ice Shard. I don't like the legendary version either. Because Ice Shard is one of those weapons in Dead Cells, well, where until they fix the bugs with it, I just don't want it. Because I would like to have a weapon that's maybe a little bit more consistent. Something I don't have to think, oh, it's got a bug, I gotta take, you know, this into account when I'm actually using the weapon, otherwise it's not gonna work correctly. Like, I don't wanna have to deal with that nonsense. I just want it to work. Yeah, this is fine. We're not getting any crits right now. That's okay. Reveals invisible enemies, damage from projectiles reduced 75%. I'll keep the extra jump, I think. See ya. What? You got me. He saw me. Okay, the boomerang is great. In fact, the boomerang is probably better than the Sadist Stiletto, although it is also a good target for Acrobat Attack. What's faster? I think YX is a little bit faster. The Firebrand first, then the boomerang, which actually means I'm gonna do it like this. There you go. I like it. Oh, I see that there's a friend here. I hope that they fix a lot of the bugs with Dead Cells because the game is, it's very buggy. That's one that that really gets me every time though, which is just kind of strange in how it operates. If there's a scorpion under the ground, it blocks the boomerang. I don't know why. It's under the ground. So if you ever just fire a boomerang off into the distance and it goes donk, and you're in the sewers, probably because there's a freaking scorpion down there. It's like his hitbox is a little bit taller than, you know, the floor, but he's invincible because he's under the ground. This is one of those, what I was just talking about, those little bugs that you have to remember when you play, but I guess maybe I'm just used to it at this point. So it doesn't really bother me that much. Hey Nunu, welcome. How are you doing today? How are you Nunuing today? Mm-hmm. Did you play the Nuclear Throne daily today, dear Nunu? I did not, but I also worry that if I do play it, I'll just die in 2 seconds. Boy's Axe. I mean, Boy's Axe is good. Watch a bit later. Tired first, 30-minute nap. You're gonna take a nap? We'll have a good nap. Do I want the Yumi? You know, I haven't had... Sorry, I'm going through puberty. I need another drink of this hot beverage to ease my throat a little bit. Kind of feel a little bit hoarse today. I have not done a Yumi run in a while. I'm gonna grab that Yumi. I mean, if we're gonna be doing a tactics run, you go all in, right? You go all in on the tactics. Marksman's Bow is also very good synergistically with the Gilded Yumi. It's a lot of damage, but I like the Firebrand for enabling synergies, and I like the Boomerang because it can hit multiple times, and while it's hitting, you can do something else. So I'm gonna do it like this. Excuse me, just had to do a quick little sniffle there. A little sneeze and a sniffle. Oh, man. I don't think I'm sick. I think it's just allergies, but they have been just messing me up lately. What can I say? Oh, man. The sneezes, the hoarse throat. I got it all. I got it all today. I like that it doesn't kill the grenades immediately. That way you can actually still get their, you know, death value. Death value! Should also definitely be using the turrets. Stop. Okay. It just kind of looked like he didn't move and didn't die. Oh, 2 in a row! One thing I do remember about the last run is that we did have like 4 of these in a row. So we're already halfway there. We're halfway there. Whoa! Living on a prayer. Zerg, welcome. I've returned from my control systems exams. Who exactly are you controlling? I think I did all right. All right, all right, all right. I'm a good test taker. Personally, I probably do better on tests than I should, and also probably do better on tests than I should in the other way. Like, it's probably detrimental to be doing well on the tests in certain situations, and it's also probably, you know, detrimental to be doing well on tests because people think you know more than you actually do. It made no sense, but that's okay. God dang it. It's always the same gosh darn elites, man. Ooh, I'll take it. So this is the second floor. We've already had 3 bonuses. That's awesome. Dernunu says, by the way, Abe, you usually get further on nuclear throne runs than me. I usually have a tough time getting to loop or past Mom. I mean, yeah, I hate Mom. Mom is such a hard loop boss. I die there all the time too. More specifically, I think I've just gotten better at video games since I stopped playing Nuclear Throne last, so I feel like I'm having an easier time at it, but Mom used to end like 80% of my runs. I should be a little bit more careful here, because we are cursed. I was just a little bit... There we go. I was a little bit reckless for a second there. Yeah, whatever. Okay, 2 though? There you go. It kind of looked like I had a shield and parry there for a second. I don't know what that was. What do we got? Extra jump, burn, oil, yes. Lemon, welcome. Are you finally coming? You're coming back for one final run? All right, one more run, and then I'm actually gonna be retired. I started the cursed no-hit runs, died in Astrolab. Cursed no-hit runs. So, Lemon, so it sounds like maybe you understand the system. Are you trying to get the achievement where you do the whole run with ending cursed, or are you trying to get the, like, heads? If you're trying to get the heads, can you tell me what the hard head unlocks are? Because I don't quite understand the heads myself. Can you give me the TLDR about the heads? And like what biome streaking is called? Like I don't understand the criteria for any of these. You catch my drift? Because at some point I might want to get the heads myself. I kind of hate that they keep adding new content to this game because I keep 100%ing it and then having to do more, but I don't know, could be fun. Oh, yes! Okay, we're gonna take this, we're going to get rid of the, you know, I want to have 4 weapons. I want this. I just don't know what we get rid of for it. I want to keep the firebrand. We don't need to technically because we've got that, which also creates fire. God, I love the lighting effects in this game. They look so pretty. Look at that. I guess I'd rather keep Boomerang, because like the Gilded Yumi's not gonna do anything to the bosses, really. The Boomerang can, so like I think I think we'll just swap out the Yumi. It was fun for the floor, but I think this is gonna be better long term. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be okay. I really want to use the Yumi, but I just wish that it was a little bit better against the bosses. Like the Watcher in particular, it's not really going to do that much. And the ammo comes back a little bit too slowly for it to really matter. All right, where's the prison? It's down here. AJD3214, welcome. How are you doing today? Is this the first run of my day? Yes. Of the week? Yes. All right, Lemon says, the hard heads. Biome streaking is just win 3 times. Do not reset. Gold 1, 100,000 bucks. There's one where the Hand of King must die to biters, and the Julian head, talk to all Julians in one run, including Boss Rush 1 and the Bank ones. Julian is this guy, right? The one that does your armor repair? And the shop, and the bank. But, okay, is this a Julian, or is this a Julian? Guilian, I don't know, whatever his name is. Not the collector one, okay. Or are they both Julians? They all are. Okay, so all imp guys gotta be talked to. Gotcha, okay. So Julian is like the race. They are Julians. I don't know why they're also cross-eyed. That's a new one for me. God damn, I am just miserable today. I am sneezing like a man who sneezes. All right, so we've got that, which is fine. Let's go to the prison. No, you have to talk to not the collector one, and not a collector, okay. Each one or just them once? Like, I guess that's the other question I have is like, do you have to talk to them every single situation, or do you have to just talk to the shop one once, the mutation one once, the reforger once? Once per run. I got no freaking idea. Who do you think of when you think of the name Julian? Dude, I'm a nerd. I think of Deep Space Nine. And about O'Brien just screaming Julian. Right, I don't have the, I don't have that weapon anymore. I keep thinking, why are the enemies not getting freaking obliterated? That's because I've got the boomerang. Still a decent weapon. It's not gonna push everyone away like it used to, and that's okay. Let's do this. Oh God, get on the chain. Get on the chain, man! Come here. Nope. See ya. Oh, let's get the key. Once per run, the pause area only once, but the shop is every time in biomes. Yeah, the cursed one. There was also one where you had to do the entire run hitless. So 9, I've actually already done that one. I'm gonna have to do it again because it didn't count, but I did a run where from the beginning of the game to the end, I did a run using the cursed sword. So I've technically done that one, but I will have to do it again. I don't mind, because, you know, it's a new achievement that wasn't added in. Now it is added in, so I'll do it. But a little annoying that you have to do it again, but it's okay. Wasn't the gold one 200,000 gold? Oh, that would suck. I guess you could do that one going to the bank, stealing the bank money. You'd get a lot of curse. You could do it with a cursed run as well. I think there's probably an achievement for being ultra cursed too. For a head, I don't know, haven't looked. So Lemon, follow-up question. I feel like I should have biome streaking because I've probably won 3 runs in a row before. So is there a trick to that one or what? 200 curse. Okay. Was a lucky get there. Oh, what is it? Dude, the crowbar is an incredible weapon. It does so much damage. It also crits on the Watcher too, I'm realizing. It'll get you. Just don't panic. The boomerang, it will come back to you. Maybe I haven't, you know, won 3 times in a row. Maybe I keep dying on runs doing stupid things. Also a possibility, I guess. Well, we'll figure it out. I just want to finish the floor. Ooh, what the heck? ×4 machete pistol. So the crowbar already does more damage than this. Well, it's, yeah, like on backstabs, it'll do more damage. It's already doing like 5,600 something. You have to do it now. Yeah, but like I thought that, you know, since I've been playing the cursed update, I've probably won 3 runs in a row. Do you have to win the same boss in a row? Like, do you have to go to the collector 3 times? Do you have to, like, is there a condition on it other than just win 3 times? Because I feel like I've won 3 times. Everyone make fun of Disposable when they get here at some point. They thought I wasn't streaming today because they didn't bother to check that the Discord message I sent was like a week old. The same thing, by the way, applied to the cursed run. I did a run without getting hit using the cursed sword. When the update came out, I didn't retroactively get any achievements related to that because technically the achievement, do the run with the cursed sword, only checks the end of the run. It only checks to see if you finish the run holding the cursed sword. So you can kind of cheese it a little bit. Dude, 6,000 damage already on the crowbar. That's incredible. We're gonna replace the boomerang. I hate to do it, but like I still like the Hokuto's bow on this. The fire, we can just replace the crowbar, turn it into a fire-based synergy, and then we're gonna slap. That's a lot of damage. Cartaginian, welcome. How you doing today? And then if you look at this, machete and pistol, barely better than the crowbar. It does have the burning oil applied to it as well, but like, nah, give me the crowbar. Dude, actually, you wanna know something? We could take the door. If the door shows up, I think we should take it. We'll get 15 seconds of crits on the door. Ah, excuse me. There's one where you have to finish a run with the unevolved leg hugger. Well, that just means take leg hugger and then never use him, which is what I do anyways. Where are we going? I guess we're just gonna go to the sewers. Let's keep it going. There's a lot of beasts down here too. Pixely, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, I saw that disp. You just commented in the Discord. Oh, didn't look at the date. That's okay. It's not. We're going support. We're actually gonna be rolling tactics, so we can actually scale that. We've got a lot of damage on this one. Like, this is really good for a start. I didn't see any bonus scrolls, so, you know, rip on that on the prison, unfortunately. But what kind of, this head looks terrible on this outfit. It looks like it's just a floating head. Our damage, though, is just gonna be phenomenal. And we do more damage on backstabs, too. Now, I don't think that does anything on the Watcher, but on every other boss, there is a backside. We just really want the door on this one. That was 6,000 in a single hit. Man, that damage is good. Okay, you know what? Fair. Take 3,000 damage in the back. Dun dun dun. The music in the sewers is a little bit muted. Like, not literally on my end, it's quiet music. So it sounds a little quiet, but I think it's, you know, the normal volume it always is. Lemon says I'm a tactics main now. You are whatever you need to be in the moment. You have no morals whatsoever about changing your you have no loyalties at all to changing your color. This is gonna be a mimic floor, which is good, I guess, maybe. There's music in the sewers? There's music here. Hold on. 30%, remember that number. Really, the music just sounds like ambient noise. Dun 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 dun. No wonder, like, I was even myself being like, where's the music? There's not a lot of music, it's just weird ambiance. I like it, it's certainly a little quiet. All right, it was at 30. All right. Let's do this. I want my money. And my invincibility. It's nice doing that little platforming bit, because you also get that little invincibility at the end of it. Clonk. God, it's just so good. So that's a weapon shop. Again, it could be a mimic. What I'm really hoping for is that we can find a, yo, the mushroom's a creature, apparently. I'm hoping we can just find a pocket door. Hey. You son of a... Dude, even the... Yeah, we'll take this. We'll take it, but we'll leave the other one in case we need to do jumping puzzles. Even the non-crit is, like, substantial damage. Better in the back, of course. By the way, I'm leaving the doors because I do want to hopefully... Speaking of jumping puzzles, I do want to hopefully find a curse chest. I mean, you always want to find a curse chest, so if we find another one, I can just use those doors for maybe killing things. Who cares about HP when funny melt off screen? No need to use curse sword, says Lemon. I mean, tactics is a pretty good run if you're trying to, you know, do it without getting hit. Cursed flask chugging equals no malaise. True, yeah, that's a very good point. Demon strength, tactics, high level damage. One of these days I'll actually run a run like that. I just haven't done it yet. Great owl, knife dance. I guess we'll take that owl. That's a curse chest. So, you know, sometimes when you're lucky, you're just lucky. So we're at +4, which is phenomenal. We're at where we were on the last run, getting 4 additional scrolls on the run. There's still a mimic to fight. We're also not done with the floor. There's still enemies to fight too. That's a little dangerous because you might platform unexpectedly. Hey, Jammer Lango. Thank you very much for the resub. How you doing? Kaka. Sorry. Kaka. This head and outfit does not work well. Hey, I already said that. Yeah, no, this is terrible. I'm just I'm, you know, ready for Halloween, I guess. I'm just a floating, you know, head. What? There's more? I mean, you know, we have enemies spawning. How many enemies are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we can do this. I think you should pick up a torch. I mean, we've got the firebrand. I prefer the firebrand. I like being able to just do it at a distance, really quickly applying it. How you doing, Lonely Stroll? What happened to my owl friend? Let's go left. This will be like 5. This should be 5 kills because we're gonna get a spawn in a second. Hi. Okay, I hate that there's, yeah. Okay, hook. That'll be for the next run, you know? We gotta learn how to use that at some point. That's for later. All right, we're good. So what the heck is the hook? Less damage by quite a bit on the non-crits, but also it makes victims bleed. That's the legendary effect. It's an interesting weapon because if you hook an enemy, like, I think with the second attack, the third attack will fling them backwards and then they'll take crit damage. But the base damage is so bad, and I highly doubt you're gonna be able to throw bosses. So the hand hook, it just seems way too limiting. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I don't understand it, but it doesn't seem particularly good. Here's our shoop. We're hoping for a mimic, and we're hoping for a door, if you can believe that. So let's re-roll. By the way, I saw that Lemon said that there's one unlock in Dead Cells where you have to kill the Hand of the King with biters. I assume you just want to use a swarm grenade, right? That sounds like it would be the best way of doing it. I mean, barricade's very good, but not what we're looking for. Tesla Trap could be good, but I hate the stun factor due to electrical damage. And not much else showed up that we wanted. We could take a flamethrower turret. It might be level 11, and we've learned, kind of, that the burn damage can be very substantial. So perhaps the flamethrower turret and then the high burn damage would actually be really nice. We could get rid of the firebrand in that case. So let's see if we're gonna fight. You're a creature. That went very well. And we can dump this level 4 crossbow for a level 11. Did not get a door, unfortunately, but that's okay. I think we got good enough stuff there. And we can definitely get rid of the firebrands. I don't know what we would take, but we can get rid of the firebrands, I guess. Random weapons, let's see what we get. Oh, firebrands, look at that. Well, I mean, there's no reason we have to get rid of the firebrands. We can still have them, I guess. Cards could be good, but not really what I'm looking for. You know, the vampire killer, the whip does do a ton of damage. Critical on burning, but we got a legendary crowbar. I have to try. I've been appreciating the crowbar lately. I think we're okay to do it. Yeah, this is fine. I will be looking to dump the firebrands at some point. If we find another boomerang, I'll take it. Because now I don't need it. I have a turret, which is actually like pretty decent burn damage. I love that the mushrooms are creatures. I mean, the damage is just really good. Get the hook. I already recycled it, but I wouldn't take it anyways. I don't want the hook. I think the hook is trash. Now here's a question. Is this also a Julian? do you have to also, I spotted one in this place. I couldn't kill it. I managed to escape. Do you also have to talk to him? Do you have to talk to him if you have the lore rooms disabled? Like if you turned lore rooms off, does that ruin your run? If he doesn't spawn, does it ruin the, I don't know. That's why I'm not doing those head challenges yet. It's for the future. You got me. That's for future Abe to figure out. All right, there's another scroll we haven't picked up too. I missed a lot of scrolls, but that's okay. As long as we go back and pick them up, we'll be okay. $6,000 in a single hit, and it's only getting better. There's also the elite to fight. There's another elite to fight somewhere that I skipped out on because I was cursed at the time. There's two of the keys. I was wondering where we would find them. I'm glad they are both in the same spot. So the elite is over here. And then there should be another elite somewhere. I forget where. Oh, it's just too good. Yeah, this is a great amulet, a little bit better because it gives us extra jumps and damage reduction from projectiles. There's another door to go in as well, so much that we skipped out on, man. Donk. I wanted to see if they were creatures, but instead I just killed them in one hit. Enemy victims' remains explode is what it's called. Does a substantial amount of damage. More than I would expect. I always undervalue that because it's pretty bad as far as affixes go. Is this the elite? I thought I remember there being one more somewhere. No, it's not you. Maybe there wasn't one. I could have sworn there was another elite that I tried to run away from because I didn't want to fight him because I was cursed, but maybe we accidentally fought him anyways. I don't remember. All right, well, in that case, we already looked at the weapons, right? So we are going to get some cash and then leave and fight the boss. We still have Hokuto's bow. And we still have Acrobata Pack. We could, I guess in theory, get rid of the Firebrand, but I do like the extra Firebrand damage that you get, so I'm probably just gonna keep that. What we could do is put maybe the whip in that slot, because it's a fast weapon that would also toss out some electricity for like additional damage scaling potentially. Like we don't need the Firebrand, I guess. Not against bosses anyways. Against normal enemies, a crowbar is gonna like kill them in one hit. But like, if we do this, maybe do this. Hold on. Then we get a little bit of extra lightning damage out there. It's not a lot. 3,000 in shock damage over the 3 seconds. So, you know, really not a lot, but why not? We dump the other key too. All right, let's go fight our boss. He looks like a Julian, but he's got red eyes. Maybe he's more of a Julian than you could possibly understand. We are good. We've done everything. All right. As amulet, tornado. I do like that it spreads oil, but we can get that elsewhere. What I really want to do is re-roll the crowbar. We're looking for burn. Arrows. Spreads oil. Double damage, and then also burning. You know what? If we're gonna be fighting the boss, let's flawless the boss, and then re-roll again later. Why not? Should I get back into Dead Cells for the vac? For the vac? The what? Forgot to use the owl. I mean, I hit him like 3 times. I mean, that's good damage. Ah, there we go. They're all inflicted. Still 2 remaining. 1 remaining. I don't even have to do anything. Which is the best. Should I get back into Dead Cells for the vacation? I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright. Take this. Dump this. I do like Fire Blast in the backpack, but I kind of like having the extra electrical damage as like a damage type, I guess, but I kind of like the Fire Blast because it fires for like a couple of seconds. It's like, you know what? Let's just go full on fire build then. Why not? Graveyard, let's do it. Oh, for the vacation referencing the fall break. Right, I gotcha. Should you get back into Dead Cells for your vacation? Gotcha. Not, see, I'm like the vacation. I'm like, what? Is Dead Cells having a vacation? No, for your vacation. I mean, I never left. Reaches cap, that's good damage. We were not at the damage cap. We were not even close to the damage cap, by the way. Well, I'm not gonna say we weren't close. I think we were like half the damage cap, I think. Hayabusa gauntlets. Enemies explode, doing 3,819 damage to a nearby target. Boom hands. You know, here's what we can do. We don't need the Fire Blast. Why don't we take what chat's calling boom hands, crowbars and dynamite, and we'll see how this works. I am gonna reroll the crowbar though. Poisons the enemy. For now, I'll keep it, but I would like to try to get some sort of a burn damage synergy. I'm not gonna go to the bank. I don't wanna have to deal with that. What's Hayabusa? So Hayabusa gauntlets will do critical damage when the enemies are lower than 40% health. So when they're almost dead, it'll crit them. And then if it kills them, they'll explode. I don't know how much damage or the area of effect of that is, but I mean, I did punch a rat and then, you know, killed everything in that AoE, which was kind of nice. I was kind of hoping it would be like a screen-wide AoE, but that's probably asking for too much. I don't know. Did see that there was a thing there. It doesn't have the quick killing potential that I like though. Like against crowds, sure. You know, you can kill the rats and then the rats will do a little bit of extra damage to anything around you. But it seems more of a like situationally good weapon. Like depending on the situation, it could be amazing if it kills everything in one hit. But I like the crowbar I think a little bit more because the crowbar can just kill things. I shouldn't have even summoned the owl, I don't think. The crowbar can just kill things in one hit anyways, you know? Yeah, it's weird because Hayabusa is good against crowds if you hit the weak enemy, and it's good against single targets if you hit them when they're already weakened. So it's a conditional weapon. I'm not super big on the conditionals. If it's a damage effect conditional that's like poison or bleed or something, that's fine because, you know, you get those. I'll take it. You get those just by having, you know, a Y that is fire or a Y that is whatever. I got to admit that it is doing a good job of clearing things. I think I'm just trying. I'm being very careful about my engagements. I'm trying to hit the rats first. Doesn't always work, but. Voriar says, "What are your PC specs?" I actually looked this up the other day because someone asked. I've got a 6800 XT graphics card. I bought it last year because it was on sale, and I needed something. And then I've got like it's like a Ryzen 7 GPU, something like that. I don't know. Sorry, CPU, I mean. I know what I'm talking about. 32 gigs of RAM. Sounds about right, kind of. Thank you. How much damage is 5,805, by the way? Ooh. Is that like a decent amount? I don't know, I can't tell. Oriari says, I just got a used 4070 that was barely on for 3 days as a substitute for another dead GPU in someone's system for $550. I don't know, is that good? Aren't the 40s kind of a little overpriced and overhyped? Like I legitimately don't know. I haven't been following, you know, technological developments. All I know is not paying like $2 grand for a new card. Also, overhyped for mining. No one's doing mining anymore. I also don't know, like, CPU numbers. Because it seems like GPUs and CPUs are doing the same thing that's been happening in browsers for the past, like, 5 years. Maybe even longer. We're on Firefox version 137, Google Chrome version, 291. Your processors are 13500s. There's extra digits in there that don't seem to be providing any value, just making it hard to interpret the numbers. i5 13500. Okay, what's the 5? What's the 135? And then what's the 00? You simplify. You could probably simplify it a little bit. Do you know what? You want to know hilariously what's been versioning well and intelligently? Effing Windows. They use the date as the version. So you know what version you're on and how old it is on the date. Like, that's what I need. I need the relevant information. Google Chrome version 145 megabytes per page version. That's been feeling like Firefox lately, but it doesn't. It has less memory leaks in its current versions than it used to have in the past, which is nice. I'm still looking for a door, by the way. I would like to have a door, please. If we can find a biter before the Hand of the King, maybe I'll go for it, but I really want the door. You know, we could go poison, since we have poison's the enemy on the gauntlets and the crowbar, but I mean, that's not bad. I really want to roll like fire damage because we've got this high level turret or something, but door, okay. So every 10 seconds we get a toxic cloud, it spreads oil, drops a grenade, we destroy the door, we get synergies. Okay, we're taking the door, everybody. We got door synergies now. I'm gonna have to go back to the crowbar. You know, I am actually gonna go back to the crowbar because now we've got the door damage. I'm still cursed, by the way. I'm gonna get myself killed if I don't remind myself. You're cursed, by the way. You're cursed. You're very cursed. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? What are we doing? You tried to teleport through the door, which is very concerning to me. Okay, you're dead. You're hitting the turret, which is very dangerous to me. I'm just gonna let the turret die for a second. Okay, and then we go. Good. I mean, the door worked. The door worked, man. It's a way of enabling stunning as well, but it is a little wonky giving it stunning. That's the wrong button, baby. What I find a little bit difficult with the door is that it comes out at a different angle from other things. It's a little bit longer of a throw. So like, turret, door. Oh, okay, maybe not in that situation. I don't know why it was so long in the other one then. Ignore me. You need the HEV suit. It does exist. That is a suit in the game. Oh, that was stupid of me. Hey, come here. Ow! Whatever. What I like about this combo right now is that the door, yeah, the door, you know, has a 10-second cooldown, but that just means that if you just use the door every time it's off of cooldown, you get guaranteed crits forever. I kind of like that. It's mindless. Just use it and you're good. Sepulcher, Undying Shores, Cavern. I kind of want to go fight the giant. We haven't fought him recently, you know? Where's my exits? Oh, they're both down here, huh? Let's do it. Not a lot of cash, unfortunately, but that's okay. I would like more money so I could do more re-rolling, but let's just hope for the best with the crowbar. Not just ordinary, but legendary crowbar. Lonely's Troll says, hey Abe, Disposable says they're buying sushi for us if we all do a meet and greet. Want to know something? I've never had sushi. So I don't know if I like it. Crits up 20%, that's not bad. That's good for a floor with the 2 arrows. All right, this is fine. I want to get rid of the Hayabusa gauntlets. Voryar says, I've never had sushi either. I've heard a lot of bad stories about sushi. But I think more specifically, I just, I don't really like a lot of seafoods. So I think as a result of that, I just haven't tried sushi. That's great damage, but I mean, we got it beat with the crowbar, for sure. For sure, for sure. Come on, come on. You mother, you broke my turret. What a son of a gun. Well, you know what? Just do this. And burn them, burn them, burn them, and there we go. We don't have to stun enemies with the door. I think that's something that I keep thinking I have to do constantly. I don't have to do that. I can just throw the door to enable the crits. It's another cursed chest. Wow! You really gonna do this to me, game? It is a machete. Wish it was legendary. You know, can't always get. You can. Oh wow, the damage is actually incredibly poor. You can't always get what you want. Combat? No, this is gonna be a intersection room, I think. Intersection hallway. Not gonna be combat until we get back then. When did the cursed version roll out? It's in beta right now. So cursed update is not out yet. On Steam, you can look at the beta, you can download it, but one day this update will come out and then everyone will suffer, along with the rest of us. We're currently playing it. Okay, intersection, love it. You know, sure, I'll get some more scrolls. When do we get access to the different heads? Spicy sauce toast, welcome. When it comes out, I guess. It's been in beta for a while. It hasn't been updated in a while, so I don't know when the next beta update's coming. I don't know if they're just waiting until it releases. I don't know when that's gonna be. Who knows? We don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Is this a guacamole outfit? It is. Can I fight some enemies, please? Thank you, thank you. Okay, my door didn't work. Rather, I didn't do the door properly. Still gotta watch out for the, you know, fat guy there. You fell. What are they doing? It's like they still think the door is there. It's very strange. Okay, stop. I gotta, like, get some more light here. I'm gonna take some damage. But I gotta kill 3 more enemies. Enemies are just spawning. Why? I don't know why everyone's doing that. I gotta go. Are you gonna teleport? Thank you! That's all I wanted! He's gonna die. Gladair says, very nice of them to make the light not kill you when cursed. I mean, I think that they do a good job of making sure that there's enough light sources to get through an area, but if you ever have to backtrack, theoretically, you could find yourself in a situation where you can't make it to the other side without getting hurt. I think that the fact that the curse doesn't kill you is really more of a, like, we don't want to literally make the game unwinnable situation, you know, like, oh, what, someone's gonna have to at some point do the level generation, get through like a very long hallway, and then they're gonna die, and they're gonna post a bug report about it. Zegas Jr. says, I avoided this area for so long because I didn't know that. Very important thing to know. You can be cursed. It's okay. I gotta remember that I can bash the door. I keep just rolling through it, which works, but like, or I could just attack it. Light, please. Thank you. He must have leapt to his death. Luckily, it still counts for me. Yeah, let's do this now so we don't have to backtrack. Hi. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Excuse me, dude. Oh, right, I'm tactics. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I forgot. I noticed the first one, I thought maybe I had jumped out of the shockwave. Like, I thought maybe it's not actually an AoE. So I wanted to test it with the second one, and I think that just proves it. It's an AoE. Because I think I jumped. Maybe I was too fast though, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just don't be in the AoE. You can dodge roll it. Just don't be in the AoE of it if you can avoid it. Oh my god, that's 1 HP, dude. And that is because I, what did I do? I, attacked in the wrong direction. I keep forgetting that this is a 3 combo weapon. The third hit of the combo is really slow, so I keep turning around. It is a good barnacle trap. Am I willing to get rid of a flamethrower level 11 for a barnacle level 8? We have the door that poisons? I guess? It'll do more damage against burning as well. We'll lose the burning though, is the thing. I could maybe re-roll the door to give it toxic and fire, but burns the ground around it, the barnacle trap. Yeah, but I still have to use it every 10 seconds to enable the burn synergy. Remind me that this is here. I'm gonna do a little bit of looking. I wanna see the other shop. We already found the other shop. Damn, well. We gotta come back here anyway, so we'll just leave the door. Instant burn doesn't have to be destroyed. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, that worked. Whatever. I'll go look at it again in a minute. I forgot what to remind you about. Don't worry, I'll remember. Gotta get the key. Lots of additional enemies to fight. I'm glad that, you know, there's more things. Oh. Well, you know. No, I gotta keep the crowbar because we're rolling crowbar, but man, good level explosive crossbow. Very good. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not instant burn, you gotta break it before it burns. So, every 10 seconds I gotta burn. Stop it. Stop it. See, that final hit on the crowbar is a little slow. One, two, and then 3 on that third hit. Want a backpack knockback shield? I'm not gonna use it. I probably should, like, you know, equip it and then maybe use it, but I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, I'm not gonna use it. Tomato, Tesla, smoke bomb. Kind of hoping we can get a better door. Not higher level, just more things on it. Didn't really get anything. Is door support? No, it's not. Really, what I want is I want the door to give me the burn synergy. I want the door to be burns on destroyed. That would be great. No. No. 9,000, no. Yumi's a lot of damage. No, Ferryman's Lantern plus 40 plus 50 is kind of nice, but we're never gonna make that plus 50 happen, are we? We're already 2 flasks down. RIP. Non-crit damage from the crowbar is pretty good, better than some crits. Yeah, but really, it's just like, because you can just door and then get another crit out of it, like guaranteed crit, it's just so good. So, burns the ground when destroyed. So after 10 seconds on a boss fight, we'll have burn. Admittedly, the barnacle turret is pretty good for the giant, and we're gonna be fighting the giant. Poison is not that hard to enable. Technically, the door does it already. I guess it's like, whatever the crowbar gets first, that's what we're gonna lean into. If it gets burn, we're gonna lean into burn. If it gets poison, we're gonna lean into poison. So far, it just hasn't rolled either of those. So if I take something, it's just to take it. So I'm gonna take the barnacle trap. I think I am gonna grab it. And realistically, the reason why I'm doing this is just because I still feel like maybe it's more damage than the flamethrower turret, but you know, admittedly, part of that is just because it's so impossible to know what the actual damage of it is. It doesn't say. It just has a number that's disconnected from DPS. Are you kidding me? He even slipped and then died. Absolute jerks. God, I hate the fat guys. What's nice about the turret too is that it doesn't pull any aggro, so we can just use it and then it'll kill things. We're not going clockwork, we're going to the other place. I'm gonna need to, like, there's nowhere to buy a flask at this point, but I need to buy a flask. This is silly. I keep getting one shot. Now I do have 33 in tactics at this point, but you know. All right, let's see what we can get. 40,000, we can probably re-roll like 5 times. Maybe a little more. Poison and burning. Okay, so we're gonna keep this crowbar, and we're gonna do poison synergies. The door creates poison, barnacle trap synergizes off of that. That's what we're doing. I am also gonna look for the bow. The bow now has Toxic Cloud on it as well. So we've got 2 sources of poison. The barnacle trap we can enable without the use of the door. The door is enabling the crits on the crowbar. Good. As for mutations, we don't really need to swap. We can keep Acrobata Pack and then maybe replace the Hayabusa Gauntlets with something else, I guess, which would be nice. Because really there's nothing else I would take. Maybe gas? Try to get more healing from food? Can beat Spoiler with this setup? Oh, I mean, I don't need the setup to beat Spoiler. I can beat him any day of the week. Just ignore all the days that I fight him and die, you know? Tainted Flask would probably give me 1. Combo's not what we're looking for. We don't need networking. This doesn't pierce, does it? Nah, it doesn't pierce at all. We don't have any ranged. All right, I think we're just gonna go fight him. We do have a grenade on the crowbar. It's not a huge deal, but it does kill enemies that maybe I want to smack. But yeah, who cares? Crowbar's gonna wreck this guy. We have a very good setup. I mean, he's dead. He didn't even get an attack off. That's a good run. That's why I like fighting the giant, because he's so easy. They gotta buff this guy at some point. This is just stupid. Depressed giant. Oh my eye. Dude, full run. Why not? Maybe we'll. Did I win the last 2 runs? Can I get the flawless biome streak synergy? Who knows? Not synergy, but the head. Double speed death orb, huh? So this is actually really good. The double speed death orb does damage twice as quickly, so you don't lose any damage. It just happens faster. And that makes this a very cool legendary effect to have on this. Now we could replace the barnacle trap, but assuming that the damage number on the death orb is correct, the barnacle trap is already doing the same damage. It's doing 28,000 DPS, but it's critting all the time. So that'll be 56,000 DPS. Death orb's doing 51,000. So do we really want to replace it? I would say no. The barnacle trap, it can hit multiple enemies without having to wait for the 20-second cooldown to reposition the death orb. It's got a faster cooldown. Yeah, I think we're okay. The death orb is fun though. I do like it, and I do like the double damage one, but replace the door, says Disposable. You can pry this door out of my cold, dead door hands. Hey, he's also a Julian, I think. He's got a different, like, set of ears, but same creature, I think. You're Julian. Oh, it even says his name right there! Julian with 2 L's. Hello, Julian. I'm not gonna talk to you, though. Wait a minute. You're Julian. You I can't talk to. If I can't hold RB to talk to you. You I can't talk to either. I can talk to this Julian. Really happy I found this great big stinking pile of corpses. What's coming up? Shipwreck is cursed. Don't care. I should do the shipwreck one of these days, because I haven't done it in a while, but this is fun too. Blah, blah, blah. Honestly, if I find a shield, I'll probably equip it, because I've been neglecting the shields. Well, speak of the devil. But there's really no reason to not have a shield at this point, just for the hell of it, really. Like, just equip it, take the shield roll perk, the one that keeps you safe when you shield through stuff, or roll through stuff with the shield in your backpack. That's what I mean to say. And you're dead. Maybe we should take ammo, get one more Hakuto shot, because this thing is gonna kill a lot of stuff for us. Oh no, you're dead. Voryar says, unpopular opinion, straight monitors are better than curved ones. I'm going to agree with you, because if you've got a curved monitor, you basically have to look at it from a specific angle. If you have a straight monitor, you can look at it from a little bit of an angle and it doesn't look all weird. I noticed it the other day. A friend of mine has a curved monitor, and trying to use her monitor, it is very difficult when I have to be like at the specific focal point of the screen in order to like not get a headache looking at it. Now, here's another unpopular opinion. I don't think monitors need to be any bigger. Like right now, monitor size is probably like good enough. When you get to very large monitors and you're playing something like Dead Cells, where you're streaming at 1080p, it's hard to look across the entire screen when it's so big. You don't need to have a freaking, 38-inch screen. .27 inches are epic, 32 max for 4K. If you're doing 4K, then going larger might make more sense. But again, at a certain point, like it's just too much and it's too large to like conveniently see. Okay, that was, okay, fine. I'm just gonna use my final heal and then we're gonna do the rest of the run with nothing. How would you like that? Would you like that video game, huh? Screw you, man! Helped that I, just stood there and let him hit me a few times, of course, but... Oh, thank God, it's food. Segas Jr. says, generally better to get 2 monitors than 1 big one. For multitasking, absolutely. You gotta, turn your neck to see the other screen, but at least you're not like craning your neck looking upwards like, ugh, where's my Windows taskbar? It's so high, I can't see it. Yeah, monitors can get too big. Will you get more than 40 purple? Probably. We're already pretty much there. We're gonna get more scrolls in the next biome. If we get a 4-level amulet, that should do it. I guess we're not like actually there yet. We're getting close. Okay. The demons in this game, the flying enemies, are more annoying than I ever thought. They get me killed all the damn time, it seems. Did I just put up the door and just stand behind it like an asshole? No, you can't hit me. Oh, you can't hit me. Oh, you can't hit me. This is an amulet. I gotta go look at it at least. Rip on it being good, but that's okay. Probably should not even be fighting the enemies because I'm just gonna get myself killed, but hard habit to break. Engaging in the game's combat, I know. Let's get to the shop. I also, personally, I wouldn't get 8K. Sorry, not 8K. I mean, 8K, I mean, that's pretty freaking big. I wouldn't get 4K because honestly, it's kind of hard to support in certain applications that just don't support it natively. Even some games, they just don't work well in 8K, like the UI won't scale. 4K, sorry, I don't know why I keep saying 8K. right, what do we got? Door? New door? New door just dropped. Hold it. Oh, right, you do have to hold it. I didn't think you didn't have to hold it. So it's a better trap that creates its own synergy. Shots pierce as well. I mean, that just seems good. So we'll definitely upgrade. It's actually a pretty huge damage buff as well. I could get another turret, but like, how can I get rid of the freaking door? The door's been so good. You just gotta get into the habit of, you know, throwing the door constantly. We've not done red. Johan says, I would love 4K for coding. I guess if you just have text on the screen, sure. You could also just have 2 monitors. Oh. In my head, I'm like, that guy's not a beast. Why is it critting? Oh, I just broke a freaking door, you dummy. This is where I wish I was on a brutality run so I could actually get my healing flasks back, but that's not gonna happen. He lived through a hit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we should have 37 purple leaving. It's a bit of a walk. There's no scroll fragments in the next biome, so if we get 3 scrolls that are purple, we'll have 40. We'll have no HP, but we'll have 40. We don't need 40. Quick bow. That thing. You live needs more scrolls. That's basically what this run is. This run is one-shotting everything to death, to shreds, you say. I still think that maybe we should just take a shield. If I don't have anything in the backpack, we should re-roll our mutations at this point, take a shield, let it ride. Me to get a shield, I mean, come on. What's the chance that a shield wouldn't spawn? Vampire Killer is still very good. Okay, I'm actually getting a little scared. Hell, Frost Blast in the backpack, you know? It's not the worst idea in the world, but I hate the slowdown. There you go, there's a shield. We'll put this in the backpack. We don't need the Hayabusa gauntlets. 1 shield, by the way, in the entire shop. That's pretty crazy. No closer teleporter, huh? We're gonna fight Death or Dracula? Nah, we're gonna fight Throne Room. Why not? That's what we're all here for, is it not? Admittedly, with the parry shield, it might interrupt enemies a little bit, but I'm not super worried. Okay, love it, love it. Doesn't matter, love it, love it. Yes. We're also gonna take... Does ammo give me 4 in Hakuto's bow? That might be good. Support, 53% damage bonus. Like, here's the thing. We don't need Acrobata Pack, we don't need Barb Tips, we don't need Crow's Feet. We don't need this, we don't need any of this. We don't need any of this. We don't need any of this. Although gas would still potentially be pretty good. I think you just go ammo. It only gave me 1 shot, but it enables the poison synergy in the next biome. It means I can just be a little bit more reckless with using the bow to kill everything. Oh, right, I was gonna take the shield perk, wasn't I? Yeah, okay, let's get that. I didn't even read chat. I was just like, oh, yeah, you dummy. Armadillo pack, that's the entire reason you took the freaking shield. Yeah, that works, that's fine. I just forgot, completely forgot. Door's been so sweet. The door's been great. I'm just gonna let cooldowns happen and prepare. So I don't have to be so fiddly with it potentially, but I think the turret already despawned. He almost died in one phase. I don't think I've ever killed him in one phase, but you know, there's a time to do it now, I guess. That's a lot of damage. That worked very well. No, they're coming. Decent build. Yeah, I mean, freaking door, crowbar, legendary. His first attack, he's looking away from you for so long, that plus 75% damage in the back was really nice. Medusi head. Bumps enemies on impact. So hilariously, we could put this in the backpack and then use Acrobata Pack, and we'd get this being shot out constantly. But I don't think we care. I don't think this matters at all. It's nice. I don't understand it, like, at all. I don't know why. I don't know what the petrification does, really. The DPS, like, I don't know how that's calculated when it's rolling. Like, it's such a confused and confusing item that I don't use it that often, but I also don't need it, so we're okay. I like it in the backpack, and the entire reason for that is that it's so slow to throw. You stop, and then you chuck it. It's so slow. It's the perfect for, like, firebrand, throwing knife. You put it in the backpack, you get it with no delay with Acrobata Pack. What an outfit. Wow, you got me. You know what? They got me! I can't believe they got me, but they got me! Random weapons. I mean, I guess we could potentially find something here. We have extra jumps. We don't need the amulet. I do need this. I'm gonna just eat it right now. We should probably wait for disengagement, but I don't think there's any real reason not to just heal right now, because maybe we can save disengagement. And there's food that we can buy later. This guy was shielded and then he wasn't, because he's a fool. We have to. Let's be honest. I mean, even the barnacle trap basically killed him in the second hit there. It's pretty good. I don't know how this guy didn't die though, because he was poisoned, I think. Buggy flask. I needed the flask, man. Okay. Don't be dumb. I've nearly learned my lesson about falling without knowing what's underneath me. Good, yeah, we're good. Nice. I like the crows. You can just crit them immediately. Should be using my, oh, should be using my door more, like activating the crits out of it, but it really hasn't been too necessary, has it? Why is there an item here? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Doing like half that damage with the crowbar, I guess we could just not and say we did. Maybe I did not learn my lesson, I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's why I don't like this, okay? It's not even for the lulls, like I've done it before. The thing is, we would have to re-roll it looking for more damage on a poison target. And if we don't get it, or if it takes a while, then what's even the point? We don't have enough money for it. Yeah, the damage is pretty good. Other Observer says, time for me to make pasta. You've got like 10 minutes. So if you're gonna make something, it's gotta be quick. There's a legendary inside there. I'm taking it if it was me, says Voriar. You know what? Maybe I will. But that's the reason why I don't like it. Now, admittedly, we don't need the shield. The only thing this is really gonna do for us is it's going to stop the boss when he does his spinning attack. But that's like one of his least damaging attacks anyway, so it's like completely meaningless doing that. Okay, look, you gave me box, but you're not even here. 38. I just wish that, I wish that I could use it and the crowbar at the same time, but you can't really. Oh, that was so dumb. You know, because if you're using the crowbar and it's on the X button, you gotta stop using that to hit the Y button. You can only do one attack at a time. It's not like we're dual binding or anything like that. Whatever the cool kids do these days in their Dead Cells. Well, regardless, we'll get the food, and then we will recycle all this loot, and then we'll leave. You know, we got the 60. It's likely we'll find a shield. So maybe... I wanna like... Oh, I didn't realize it would reach. We don't want this, by the way. This is not good enough. The reason why this is not good enough is that whenever the boss heals, he purges all of his stacks. So even though this will apply a lot of stacks, they're just gonna go away constantly. It's good if you got nothing else, but I'd rather have something else. That's why I didn't look at it, because I knew what to expect. So like, I guess we could hold this. We don't really need the shield. There's probably gonna be a shield. Well, there's a chance of there being a shield in the 60 door. Worst case scenario, put this in the backpack and then roll it with the armadillo pack. Then you're still doing that big burst damage constantly. So, no. It's gotta be like this. And then the food shop was up here. If I get poison, this is bonkers. If I get poison with the money shooter, it's like, I've done it before, you know? I kind of want to use the crowbar because I haven't rolled the crowbar. Well, I've been rolling it a lot lately, but I don't usually roll the crowbar, so it's kind of like a new thing. trying out some of the weapons I don't normally take and learning how to use them, minus the weird spin scepter. Screw that thing. Maybe also minus the wrecking ball, but I don't know, maybe, we'll see. All right, there's no shield, that's fine. We'll swap the mutation. At the worst, we'll do acrobat pack. I got the money for that. We'll try to re-roll it too, see what we get. I'll go down to like, I'll go down pretty low. We gotta do this first though. We gotta take disengagement. We gotta take support, and then, sure, I'll take acrobat pack. I'll re-roll it down to like, well, pretty much no money. Critical hits up, and 50% at max health. I'll give it one more. There you go. We got burning oil, so good luck. Dad Vidian, welcome. I got the legendary diverse deck. Tried to go double deck. The game wouldn't let me. Yeah, you can only have one. Even with the custom mode option of you can hold 2 of an item, I don't think you can hold it there either. Because I guess the game just doesn't work properly when you have 2 of them. You know, maybe it's like programmed only for 1 or something. All right, let's do this. I wonder if I could put the door in and break the animations. That would be funny. All right. Hello. What am I missing? No, we're good. Let's break another door. I hate that. Funnily enough, this is like not the most damage we've ever had. It's good, but I've had more damage. Something else I'm noticing, actually kind of just like right now, is that when he heals, he also gets rid of the arrows in him. There's 800,000 damage on the freaking money shot, but I think that's, maybe it was 8 million, but I think that's because we were drinking the flasks. Yeah, good run. Didn't get hit there either, but not the fastest we've ever killed him. I've killed him before where he went from the first arena to the last arena because he just healed and then healed and then healed and then teleported and then died. So we've done it better, but that was still a fantastic run. The crowbar's really good. How come I didn't know the crowbar was this good until just recently? The damage is absurd. You don't even have to enable it on some of the bosses. Nest and Watch are 2 of the first 3 bosses. You get the crits automatically. It's fantastic. Good run. Did we get like any more heads? I don't think so. We're gonna have to do some more head work in the future. But for now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.